hopefully I can start again with a YouTube live coming from Poppyville in Millthorpe. It's one of the hottest days we've ever had. Fortunately, we've got lovely air conditioning. So, good afternoon to everyone. And I'm going to be doing a bit of a training talking about being a hoarder. Is that any different from being a collector? And the answer is hugely. Alright, so let's look at some of the aspects about what is the difference. The first difference is they are not conscious of space. So someone who is a hoarder keeps too many items, and they have in the back of their mind that they need them right now, but they don't have any space for them. So it's a psychological thing that goes through their head. I need this, I don't want to waste it, and I'm going to put it somewhere. I'll find that place where I'm going to put it. So that is one of the first steps that you can tell what a hoarder is like. The next step is they can't give away, they can't throw out, and it doesn't matter if the thing is worth $100 or $1. Regardless of the actual value, they will not part with it. So it's this emotional connection to a thing that is not to do with money, it's to do with the worth it is to them. That's an interesting one. So the third thing I want to talk about is having a need to save things. That's the word, save. These items will be destroyed and I'm going to save them. So they have this, again, the emotional connection, and regardless of the fact, as I said last point, whether it be worth nothing and it's like an old t-shirt that is torn, it has this connection that they can't give away from. So the actual thought of getting rid of it is too hard for them. Next one. So one of the characteristics of being a hoarder is having so many places where they live that they just can't use the room successfully. So each room, it could be a gradual thing, but each room gets totally taken over. Could be the kitchen first, could be the bedroom, could be, a second bedroom. It might just start that way. But they find it very hard to have any space that is in their home that doesn't have at least something that brings them that fear of emotionally connecting. What is another step that I want to talk to you about? A lot of people believe that this is a psychological thing, and they find it very hard to make decisions. You could put like 5 things in front of them, like 5 pairs of really old shoes, and you say to them, I want you to just keep 1 pair. But a hoarder cannot make that decision, and it's really hard. They just don't know which, because each of them has some type of attachment, and if they give it up, then it's going to do something within their inner self that they will find too difficult, and it takes a huge step to get to the point and saying, okay, I'll keep those ones, these ones can go in the skip or the bin or be taken to second hand. But you don't want to take really badly, like totally old and ruined shoes to second hands, because they will just throw it out. So, and the next thing is a lot of hoarders can't plan very well, which goes into they can't organize. Now what happens, the job gets so big, it overwhelms the person to the point where they just can't make, as the last point was, decisions. So it just goes on and on and on till they are living in a place that they just are being totally involved or totally consumed by. So there's some characteristics of what a hoarder is. A collector is a bit different, and we'll be talking about that in another live. So thank you for listening, thank you for being a part of this, and I hope you learned a bit about what are the characteristics of a hoarder.